What it do, short? I haven't been on in a while, and I'm not reading an original work. I'm here to bring you some work from Penguin Modern Poets 15. I don't have anything that I'd like to share just yet, but I do miss y'all. So the plan was to flip to a random page, but I already did that and found that the piece was quite long. I thought I would read 3, but I'm just gonna do the 1. And it's called The Event by Alan Bold. For William Redgrave, for his sculptured triptych, The Event. 1. How did it happen, this event? The silent coalescence, captured and exposed. Their panic, their ephemeral glance, their simulation of indifference preserved. Clutching and huddling, forced to face the judgment of a world they represent. How did it happen, this event? This timeless spatial portrait of an age. The eyes screwed up with doubts, the accusing shouts directed at the latest useful grudge. And that woman's fear, is that meant? How did it happen, this event? Are these creatures kin or separate? Do we read them as lies? Do we sympathize? Do we know what we see and ooze hate? Or do we see this as some alien element? 2. You would never get people to pose like this. Not for a fortune. They want the flattering patina of some schematic. Oh my god, I keep wanting to put the word some there, and that's wrong. They want the flattering patina of schematic beauty. They want to click neatly like clips into a pre-existing smirk. They want to be loved. They want the wide, clear eyes, the neck curving gracefully like a swan's, the hair either perfect or slightly out of place after the best fashion. There must be a precedent. But instead, to get 3 old men bawling out their sordid future, to get liquid only from a bottle of booze or light only from a cigar. Nobody's really like that. Or so they say. But look, there is a child, the prime creation, pointing. Dare we follow to where we want to go? Only the child points to a new context, to something beyond that clinging ambience of bronze. Only a child. And we murder children, teaching them to learn the limitations of a world of man-made limitations. It all looks solid, but that only means electromagnetic forces have atoms in their grip so tightly that they oscillate about fixed propositions. Haha, I liked that. And the left side of our brain commands our right appendages to shape out from the imagination of the physical a purely mental pattern, so the atoms become flesh. Flesh becomes breasts, lips, fingers, finely finished form. We see nothing but what we want to see. Intimations of the viscera appall us. Yet, only in creation can we atone for the great crime of complicity in the familiar, daily death by intention. Perhaps the only meaningful event is suicide. Thousands think so. To contemplate our planet's future when the sun swallows us somehow, empties it all of significance. But a child points, and a child is the living gamble in a future. And for that child, Our creation of the future exists not in our own likeness, but in a greater one. This is the reason and the consequence of the event. The gathering together of our physical resources. Yes, there are ugly faces. There is also a cat. Hello. Yes, there are ugly faces, young man. Bashed features, murderers. There's endless violence, greed, terror, death. But this is the material from which we have to sculpt what comes next. And there is love to mount it on, and a child points. Only for a while do we think, reflect, then walk away, and shut out from our consciousness the only thing that matters in this day. This is an event too. This power of men and women bravely to dismiss the vital things as artifacts and never see the corpse they kiss. I liked that a lot. You better go off, Senor Bold. I will read it again. I will read it to my man. Anyway, that's the end of my night. It is 1:40 in the AM here. So, love y'all. Goodbye.